Boom. Here we go. Good morning. We are the Life Motivators. Every day you see our faces. And in a few more days, we have a 1-year anniversary because we have come in here each day to bring you some different knowledge and inspiration of the things that we go through within life. Do we have aches and pains when we wake up? Yes. Do we have life situations that we have to handle every day? Yes. Do we have crap all around us at coworkers or at work or just driving or just neighbors or just life in general when you look at the TV screen? Yes, we see all that just as well. But we as entrepreneurs and we as people that have awakened to something bigger within us, learned a better version that we can be on a day-to-day basis and not let the other things that we see and hear affect us. We don't let it grab our emotions immediately. For us to have a different mindset and go straight to the, oh man, I can't believe that. And it's one of those, this is part of the world. We are evolving each day. We are learning and becoming better versions of us, because as we learn, as we grow within this physical body that we have, this temple that we live in that nobody else can do anything to unless it's physically harmed. Nobody can, the sticks and stones can break your bones, but the words cannot hurt you. Correct. The words will only hurt you or affect you or change your mindset if you allow it. But once you get in tune with you and the things that you're doing within your life and find that source energy within, you find those powers that no one else can touch, harm, or even affect, steal. You can't buy it at Walmart. You can't go down to the local Target or any Costco like that. You're not going to find this power at any outlet store anywhere within the world. It's within you. Each and every one of us have it within inside. And that power that you have, you can harness it to do great things within your life and others around you if you choose. We can also build and create things every single day with our life as we evolve within this physical body. Everything that you're around, we talked about it the other day. When a tree falls, if you're in the right place at the right time, go and cut it up and you can take some lumber and you can make some beautiful artwork, furniture, homes, you name it. You can do different things with different materials because we have the creative ideas and we have the opposable thumb to be able to grab, touch, and hold and maneuver things. And no other creature on this earth can do that except us. We're the ones that can maneuver other material things that have been created by somebody else. You know, it takes a handsaw to be able to cut a tree, a chainsaw that was created by somebody, to make paper as it goes through the paper mill. So we can have people that are creative like Jenn and Julio that are writing books right now. And everybody within here that does journaling, that paper had to be made by something. Somebody created that refinery that could take that tree and that pulp and bring it all the way down to toilet paper and paper towels, paper plates, paper cups. Everything is created by us right here, the people you see on this screen. We're evolving each day as we take this world and we bring it to the next realm. We went from the oil age to the industrial age to now the Silicon Valley age to now the affiliate marketing age, where large corporations are taking it and paying entrepreneurs instead of having to pay people on the payroll. Lessening their overhead to bring in entrepreneurs that have a creative mind to bring a better something to the forefront of how to advertise for their company. Gary Vee said it the other night very well. Large corporations are not asking for any certificates. They're not asking for any diplomas. You become an affiliate because you have a creative mind and you have something, a drive that somebody else may not have, a talent that is not nourished at any professor that can give you. Yes, they can give you some different knowledge and tips and tricks on how they think a business should be run, but has a professor truly went out and built a business lucrative enough to make millions and hire people all over the world? No. He teaches out of a book, a curriculum that they want you to learn on how to operate a business. But we have learned through entrepreneurs that have come in here and built large organizations and many more. And we in here ourselves have built our organizations to that next level to where we didn't have to work for somebody else anymore. We're driven each day because we are entrepreneurs that see a bigger vision within life. We see that the puzzle piece is not all put together, but we are the ones that are controlled that's putting our puzzle piece together. I'm not building anyone else's puzzle piece on this screen. I'm building mine. I'm building my ventures, my journeys, my places I want to go, my dreams, my desires. Does it sound selfish that I'm saying a lot of me? No, it's not. because I only wake up in this physical body for me. I deal with my physical pains that I have on a day-to-day basis. I deal with my demons on a day-to-day basis and the things that I need to get rid of to make me a better version, to be able to get in here and inspire others to let you know that you don't have to be in that self-doubt. You don't have to handle that fear every day anymore. You can set it aside because you have control of it. You are the one that is control of the darkness that is around you, and to let you know that you are the light that can shine brighter than anything else out there. You can be that beacon for others to say, you know what? I see that Julio's got a big smile every day. Julio is always happy. Julio is always joyful. But do you know what? He had to get into alignment this morning, just like myself and everybody within here, to get into that joyful state. Because in his dream state, he had many ideas and many dreams. And before he wakes up and gets out of the bed, we always harness the saying thank you for the dreams and the desires and everything that we was able to create within our dreams last night. Now we're getting up into a physical realm. We're 6 feet above, and we're going to go out and co-create today and make it happen, because we're going to take action within that we desire. Because when we went to bed last night, we started thinking of the good things that we want to happen within our life today, the good things that we're going to feel at the end of what's happening in our life today. Because when you go to bed, you know what you're going to be doing tomorrow. You know some of the things that you already have on your top priority list that you have to take care of. So why don't you think of those as a good feeling of the end of the day, of how you're going to feel when it's all done and complete and you feel accomplished for everything that you have done. Those good emotions, those good feelings, that good thought process, the good words. We say this every single day. Why? Because this is a habit that we have put into our life. And this is a habit that has done nothing but make us better than what we were before. So now I can get up every day and I align myself with my source energy, with my higher power, with my God. And then you can have your belief in your universe, your Buddhist, you can do it whatever you want to call it. Just believe in it with a strong enough belief that nobody else can steal it, rob it, or take it from you. And no matter what they say, you can say, you know what? That is your perspective and that is your opinion. This is mine. And then believe in it so wholeheartedly that nothing else that you do today, you're doing nothing but looking for expectancy of that success, expectancy of that abundance, expectancy of the greatness within your life today, because you are putting that good feeling to it. You put those good feelings and emotion to it, and you're going to rock out this day. And you're going to come home tonight, and you're going to feel so accomplished after you take your shower and you're laying in the bed by your loved one. And you're going to say, you know what? It has been a great day. I've been able to do things that I never even thought I was going to be able to accomplish today. But yet I was able to knock them out with the knowledge, the wisdom, the power, the strength, and the courage. All because that is what I was asking for. So if you're asking for more, keep asking for that more, of that more wisdom that you need to be able to receive more of this book that I'm reading today. That's receiving. I'm reading this book. I may be reading just two pages a day, but you're reading. By the end of the year, you'll have well more than 365 pages read. So you accomplished something. Some people say, I need to read a book a day. No, you can just read a chapter a day. Some people say, I don't like to read. Just read a couple pages a day. And then get moving. I ask some people all the time, they say, I want to get into better health. Are you doing any push-ups or sit-ups or any pull-ups or anything at home and not having to pay to go to the gym? Because I don't have money to go to pay for a gym. Cool. What are you doing at home? You know, because I do physical activities outside all the time. That is a whole lot better for me. So if I ask you to do 50 sit-ups today or 50 push-ups today, you'd be, oh, there's no way I can do it. I'm out of shape. But yet if you did 2 this hour, and then an hour later, you did 2 more. An hour later, you did 2 more. How many do you think you could actually accomplish before you went to bed today? Be well more than 50, wouldn't it? If you just did 2 or 5 every hour. It's just only going to increase and make you a better version of what you were and what you're looking for. Having fun with life is the biggest part of it. Not overcomplicating or overthinking a process. You know, when something comes up, look at it, and then don't sit there and dwell on it for an hour and overthink the process of something that may be so simple as just picking up the phone and hitting like a rotary dial. Have y'all seen that on Facebook where the kids are trying to do the rotary dial and they don't know, they've got it hung up, and what? They don't know how to do it because they were overthinking a process of how to do something that was so simple. They'd much rather be looking at a screen and walking down the street as zombies instead of actually learning what they can grasp from what they have in their hand, from some of the videos that they could be watching, instead of watching people having the wrecks and accidents or jumping off of bridges and, different little things like that, of the crazy things that they're watching are doing, and yet they could be learning. But the best part about it is you see the entrepreneurs in here. You don't see any kids, do you? You see the entrepreneurs that are at the age group that we wanted something different within life because we were tired of losing out on either time, family, or our physical bodies were going down, or something was going on within our life. But now the children are starting to see the difference that we're making within our life within a short period of time by a few habits that we have changed within here. A lot of people within here, it's just your first year within here with me of doing the habit of changing your thought process and your words and how you're speaking to yourself. Because as Julio is going to say in a minute, because I'm going to ask him to bring it out about the speaking it, immediately. So I want you to bring out that little story here in a second. But guys, it is a great day, and everything that you're doing, have fun with it. Keep a smile on your face. If you're not happy, reevaluate. Check out the situations, the sight, the sound, the smell, people around you, voices, all of that. Pay attention, and you will start feeling the negativity coming at you. And then you can start having that bump within 5 seconds, put up the hand. That negativity is not affecting you because you're not going to let it, because you know how to give the better words to you each day now. You know how to say, I can, I will. I don't tell anybody that they need to do anything or they should do anything or this is what would be better for you right now. All I'm saying is this is what has done me the best within my life, is putting the better words to me and finding that vibration of higher energies, connecting with my source energy in the morning time, planning out my day, scheduling where I'm going and what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with, paying attention to those that are inspiring me and those who are not. Then that right there was able to remove a lot of negativity when I didn't go around those that weren't inspiring me anymore. Wasn't believing in what I had going on with my life. Was trying to tell me how to do it instead of, and then I look at them, have you done this? No. Well, then how can you tell me to do something or how to do it when you've never done it, experienced, or been in that place to do it? So pay attention to those that are trying to give you advice that have never actually accomplished or ever done something that you're going for. Pay attention to those that have, and those that are, and those that because you have reached out on Messenger and said, I would like to chat to learn something more within this and within me and how I can become a better version of myself. That's all we're asking everybody to do, is be the best version of you. That's it. It's a good day. Have a great day. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, it's a fantastic day to have a great day. Thomas, you already hinted at it, and that's I was like, man, what am I going to talk about? I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep with the energy me and Thomas were referencing last night. What words are you speaking over yourself? It's so important and vital to edify, to just affirm great things within who you are, how you operate. Like even you wake up in the morning, then start telling yourself you're gonna have a good day. You have no idea what your day is gonna be like anyways. So why not operate in the energy of positivity? Everything is energy. If I go and I open a door and I close the door, it took energy to do that. When I get up, it's taking energy in order to get up. Even as I'm sleeping, there's energy that's taking place while I'm sleeping in my sleeping state. Everything is energy, guys. So like I referenced it the other day. When God's breathed life into the first man, this is what I believe in creation. What did he do? The act of breathing, even breathing into another, makes a sound. So he injected that energy through breath and gave man life, so to speak. So you have energy in you. You have power, inside of you and what you're proclaiming and the things that you're saying. You know, a lot of people, we speak about it all the time. You hear it. They shoot themselves in the foot. They're canceling their own blessings every single day by the words they choose to speak over themselves. You know, they're canceling the things that they hope for the most, that they desire the most. You know, they're killing people with their tongue. They're killing people with their tongue. Why? Because they're choosing to speak death and not speak life. You know, I used to be like, how can Jenn always find a positive perspective from everything? I'm like, I didn't see the positive in that. So when she would point something out, or when one of you all would point out some positivity, you know, I had to get my mind in order to think the way that I'm thinking right now, anyways. But I was like, why do they always see the positive no matter what? And it was, look, even in my glass half full mentality, you know, I still can see things in a negative perspective. And it's like, why is that? Well, my brain was operating on that. It was a choice, you know? So she pointed out aspects, you know, hey, you could see. And I was like, man, I need to start thinking that way. I need to start operating that way. Exactly right, Jen. It's how our brain works. So you can change how your brain works. But it's all about what, you know, how you're getting this thing to operate and what you're telling yourself. Because that right here is like the stories. You're telling yourself stories day in and day out. But what are those stories? And then outside of that, you proclaim them, you speak them, you affirm them. You know, well, I can't do this. You just said you can't do something, my friend. Is that the truth? No, you chose not to do it. You don't want to do it. You know, maybe it's not in your best interest to do it, kind of stuff. There's all these other examples, but you said you couldn't do something. In reality, we could dang near do anything we want to do almost, you know? But it's about what you're affirming within yourself, what you're proclaiming to the atmosphere, what you're speaking over your situations, over your circumstances. You know, like if you see if you know a situation in your life is not being productive, is not positive, is not going anywhere, begin to speak life over it. Speak those things that are not as though they were. I'm gonna say it again. Speak those things that are not as though they were. What are you doing when you're saying I don't like the energy that I'm around, or I don't like the energy that is being spoken, or I don't like the energy that I'm operating in. So I'm choosing to speak at a higher energy. I'm choosing to speak on a higher level. I'm choosing to edify or affirm positive or life into the atmosphere, life into that situation, life into my finances, life into my place of employment, life into my marriage, life into my children, life into, you know, and you can apply this to, I give you an example, you can apply it to anything, guys. You know, choose to speak life. I promise you, this is effective. This is effective. Why? Because I've seen it operate both in positive and the negative. You know, and there's some short stories that I may be able to share, and there's other stories that I can't share with you all. You know, but nonetheless, it just, you know, because this is a PG-13, not R-rated morning. Even though sometimes we straddle the fence in conversation or joking, you know, but it's about you guys. You know, where do you want to take your brain? Where do you want to take your life? Where do you want to take, you know, how are you carrying yourself throughout the day? People go, oh, Julio, you're always so powerful. You're always so no. It's the authority that I'm speaking with. It's the emphasis that I'm creating with the words that I'm saying. So if you say, I'll give you an example. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Which way did it sound? You see what I'm saying? So it's how and how you're proclaiming it, how you're speaking it, how you're saying it. You know, you can get somebody to do something they don't want to do if you ask in the right way and you tell them in the right way, even if they didn't want to go do something. You know what? I know you're really, and I know you know I paint, and I'm not a good painter. You know, and I need some you know stuff done. You live here, you work here, whatever. Can you please do? You know, I mean, I'm just giving you an example. Can you please do this for me? I would really appreciate you going about this and you helping me out in this area or whatever. Sure, no problem. Now, if I tell somebody the latter and I go, look, I know you know how to paint. I'm not good at painting at all. and you live in my house for free anyways, or you're always around here doing a bunch of nothing. I always see you on your phone. Look, I'm going to go by the roller. I'm going to go get the, and get the tray, and I want you to paint this. Well, I don't feel like, that's the response you're going to get. Like, who the hell are you to tell me you want to do this? Or why are you, there's many examples. So how are you speaking that? What energies are you operating in, guys? You operate in the right energies and you can take yourself anywhere. But if you operate off of the negative energies and then you're speaking the wrong things, what do you think is going to transpire? How do you think your life is going to go about? You're going to find dead ends. You're going to find closed doors. You're not going to find opportunities. You're not going to see the more in everyday life. You're not going to see the more in well, how come you can literally have two people in the exact same situation, exact same circumstance, exact same amount of money, exact same background, exact same every dang thing. But this ain't the same. And because this ain't the same, how they go about their lives will be different. Plain and simple. One person will say, I see stuff from a positive. I see this. I see all this opportunity. Or, man, there's so many great things happening for me. I gave you guys the party example. How many times have I given you guys that one where, hey, if we're all go to a party, one person says, that party was garbage. That party sucked. Nothing happened at that party. That party was lame. Well, what did you do at that party? Well, I sat in the corner. I kind of listened to the music. Yeah, I had to play the food. And I just kind of chilled there. Nobody really talked to me. And then you ask the other person. The other person danced with as many people as he could dance with. I had 2 plates of food, overate, enjoyed some drinking, mingled, had great conversation, enjoyed the cake, say happy birthday, whatever. That person, this guy's like, man, it's one of the best parties I've been to in such a long time. I've had one of the greatest nights of my life, kind of stuff. 2 different perspectives. What are you doing with that 24 hours you have in your day? How are you operating? What energies are you flowing in? You have the choice of operating and saying, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to live out a good day. And situations might not go perfect today for you guys, and that's okay. But it's up to you. It's, they say, it's that life is what, 90%, like 10%, basically how we react to life. I forgot the exact saying. I don't want to chop it up or whatnot, but stuff happens to us all the time. But how are we going to react to what happens to us? What are you choosing to be in perspective? So if you woke up this morning, do you feel blessed? Are you acknowledging the blessing and being alive, that you have air in your body, that you can move your fingers, that you have sight, that you have clothes on your back, that you happen to be sleeping in a home, a nice warm bed, AC or heat, regardless of where you're at in the country, because some people are so hot on here, So it's about choice, guys. You have the power to choose how you're going to see your life, and in that choice, you either choose life, abundance, and opportunity, or you choose lack. You choose I can't. You choose woe is me. You choose that zombie state Thomas is always referencing. You choose the ladder of operating in limitation. The choice, my friend, is up to you. Love you guys, man.
The power. His words every day, grabbing and understanding and receiving the things that we're giving out here every day. The emotions and the lives that we go through and have been through, the journeys that we have been on, the adventures, the trials and tribulations we have been through, and our ups and downs within life. Are we perfect? By no means. Are we perfectly imperfect? Yes, I am. I know that I am perfectly imperfect in everything that I am doing, but I get up and I at least try. I at least give it my best effort to know if I'm going to move forward today into something more within my life. And with that movement forward, then I know that I have done something within me today. If somebody else is at a different pace, they're at their pace. I'm at no race with anybody. I'm here to run my marathon and my journey so that way I can take back as many memories and many visions and as many snapshots that I can stick inside this head, because that is what I am doing every day by the people that I am meeting and being able to have those memories of that moment of just being able to meet somebody online and then a few months later be sitting in Vegas with them, hanging out with them for the weekend, and then 6 months later, boom, sitting over in Dallas with them, hanging out, things I would have never been able to do. But I'm thankful for those moments to be able to sit up there in Canada with Jenn, Dallas and Vegas with Julio, and many others that I have met across this world and on this screen here today. And I am thankful that I can have these journeys and the blessings that I can go on these adventures to be able to do what I do. And I am thankful every day for what we have and what we are accomplishing as a co-created team within here, and everything of what they're creating within their lives and their journeys and bringing out their bigger visions, because this is what this is all about. Living for the bigger side of what we are.
Not just you, Thomas, me, guys, before stepping into where I'm at right now, I don't mean my current physical state, but stepping into and taking a chance on me before realizing my true potential, before tapping into the power and the energy of positivity. I didn't take any vacations. I didn't go anywhere. I really didn't. I was always operating in the woe is me. I was fairly a positive person, but I always was operating in limitation. And now I understand that I chose that, guys. I chose that. You have the power to choose so much more. I chose to go to Dallas. I chose to do what it took in order to get to Vegas. I chose, to go to California this past year. I chose to go to Ohio this past weekend. You can choose a life of abundance and a life of more, or you can choose not to have that life. You can choose to just settle.
That's right. Go ahead, Miss Jenn.
Yeah, man, that's right, Julio. What you guys said is pretty much spot on. I just wanted to say thanks. That's all. Thanks for the talk this morning. And what's the most powerful thing about this is I don't always catch this live. Sometimes I catch it on Thomas's YouTube channel, get the replay. It depends on what time of the day. Some mornings when you wake up and you have that pep in your step and you're ready to get rolling, embrace that energy and run with it. And what like Julio and Thomas are talking about, like, you got it, now go. That's the biggest thing. These morning motivations, if you keep the energy up from this, and every part in your day when you're like starting to lag, you just think about the motivation, think about the words, and let it push you. It's literally like a wave that helps you get through your day. So yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you, Boo. Very much so. All right, Kristal, are you able to talk?
Yes, I am. All right. So I guess we've been kind of talking about how easy it can be to get swept away in the fast lane of life. And you forget to stop and show your appreciation for what you have. Spread your arms and let go in order for great things to come. Zig Ziglar said, gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more you'll likely have even more to express your gratitude for. So when you become grateful, you realize how much gratitude you have flowing in and out of your day every day and your life every day. And just look at the small things around you and just be grateful for everything at hand. Today, we can be grateful for the sun in the sky, ground below our feet, and just the support that we have here. It's great to have just a small amount of support to start your day like we've been talking about. So find gratitude in every little thing, and it'll make your world a better place.
Thank you very much, Miss Kristal. Be careful on your way and on your travels today, and thank you for bringing out that message. Zig Ziglar is a very powerful man, has some awesome quotes to be able to help and assist you by grabbing some of the things that he says, along with a few other people. Miss Shannon, are you able to get in there? Go ahead.
I've been listening, and when you realize that life would be empty and boring without problems is when you can start accepting them. So for me, I had a lot of problems turn me into a negative person until I started writing them down, because they happen for a reason. So I challenge you, if you have problems in your life and that, write them down on a piece of paper, because there is a reason that they're happening, and I'm pretty sure that you can find something positive out of them.
Look at
Love it.
Look at the positive outcomes of every situation, of anything that's going on. The good emotions, the good feelings at the end of it. It's been an awesome day to spend here with y'all this morning. We love and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. We'll see y'all tomorrow.